Hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Capricorn, what is going on between you and the person on your mind? This could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. And if there's no one in your field at this time, this could be someone incoming. So bottom of the deck, we see that there's a lot of growth, a lot of evolution taking place here for you, Capricorn. And I feel like you're preparing for the next phase of your love journey. You may have been doing a lot of inner child work. A lot of you have been working on releasing stuff from the past. And that's what's showing up here in your present energy. You have the coffin card, you have not enough, and you have not today. It almost feels like the past is trying to creep back up. Now, it could be a person, it could be self-sabotage, it could be destructive patterns or addictions, things that hold us back. And I feel like you are moving past that here. There's a new beginning with the coffin card. And December has been a very interesting month for all of the signs when it comes to matters of the heart, because there's a lot of illusions at this time. And I feel for those of us who've been spiritually evolving at a very rapid pace, you're going to see through the illusions. And there are things that you're just going to put a hand up and you're going to say, not today. I'm not dealing with this, or this is something that I don't have to partake in. Remembering that no is a complete sentence, right? You could still be upset about something that is bubbling up within your energy in order to be resolved in the month of December. It feels like a lot of signs, a lot of relationships, a lot of connections that evolve around the heart are being challenged or being tested in some way in the month of December, so you can have a new beginning going into 2025 as the energy shifts. Now, if you have any Sagittarius in your chart, or if you are a cusper, that one was deep. That one had a trigger warning on it. It talked a lot about mental health, addictions. And if you are dealing with someone who struggles with those, I feel like things are being brought up here. Things are being put out in the open, and you may even see that someone you thought was okay could really be struggling below the surface. Now, some of you went through a relationship or a karmic situation where your confidence was stolen. It feels like there was a sense of confidence that was stomped on, maybe even a bit of self-sabotage. The ego came in and fear came in. Now, this happens to the best of us. We all sometimes let that fear override, and it can wound the ego, and we can feel frustrated that we are bound, right? Why are we still replaying out this pattern? Why are we still emotionally stagnant? Why are we still in this relationship when it's no longer fulfilling? You know, why? And that's what I'm getting in the month of December is you're saying, wait a second, now is the time. I've been seeing a lot of judgment, so a lot of choices being made. And I feel like you're making a choice around a new beginning. So let's look at your energy, Capricorn, someone on your mind, the energy shared between the both of you, and where it's going. All right, we have the Justice energy right off the bat. This is what you're thinking. Some of you, you've detached. You've detached. Even if you live with someone, you may have detached from them in some way. And I feel like the mind is in a completely different spot. So maybe when this person is trying to talk to you or connect with you, you're not even fully present. You're not even fully listening. And I do feel like there is a karmic cycle or lesson that is showing up here. Some of you could even be going through a legal situation, legal matters. This is Libran's energy. Libra season could have been a big one for you, September, October. But I feel like you are detaching from feelings of not being good enough, feelings of conversations. Some of you may have cut conversation off. Okay, you may have said, I'm done. There may have even been a tragic ending here that you've gone through, and it feels like boundaries were a big lesson, and now you're in the midst of rebalancing yourself up and opening up to love in all forms. Now, in your feelings, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a gift. It is a gift of a soul-quenching renewal. It is the gift of hope, positivity, curiosity. It is the gift of a new love connection between you and an individual. And some of you, it may require you setting someone free or setting something free, nailing the coffin, right? So you don't have that continuously, that past piece that's showing up over and over again. And so that may be something that does need to be addressed if it hasn't already. But for others of you, you've already detached. So you're saying, no, Mel, I'm good. Boundaries have been placed. I've drawn a line in the sand. This person knows where I stand with them. And I feel like there's a new energy activated between you and potentially someone new, or this is you opening up to love after you've been detached or closed off. And maybe that's something that you're bringing together here, because sometimes this can be the head and the heart in a little bit of opposition, but because we have the Justice in the upright, you're rebalancing yourself out. There's a rebalancing happening, and because something is being rebalanced, there's retribution here, there's accountability, and I feel like you've paid the price or someone has paid the price, and I feel like there's a lot of growth and a lot of maturity and a lot of evolution that's taken place here. What are your actions towards love? What are your actions towards love? You're getting yourself unstuck. This is the Hanged Man, right? You're observing the situation at this time, and you are taking a look at your happiness. What brings you happiness? What fulfills you? But also, is this my best friend? Can I open up to love again, even if I have closed the door on something? I also feel like there's a little bit of a comparison trap. Now, Saggy also received that message around comparing things to how they used to be, or comparing a new relationship to an old one. We don't want to get caught in that comparison trap because that can keep us stuck. But the beautiful thing about the Hanged Man is this can be a universal pause, meaning the universe puts something on pause for you in order for you to see a new way. So for those of you Capricorns who've been feeling stuck, who've been feeling stagnant in matters of the heart, I feel like it's allowing you to reawaken some of those senses, right, that you forgot about. Now, the Hanged Man energy says you could have been hanging around waiting for someone to offer you a love offer, or waiting for things to change, but maybe there wasn't a lot of action here. And it feels like the head needed to get balanced out before some sort of action and heart energy could come into alignment. So now that I see the head and the heart starting to come together a bit more, finding more balance here, karmic debt being paid off in some way, and the heart opening up, right? There's a renewal of the heart. I feel like this is the spiritual awakening that sets you free. So let's take a look at the person on your mind. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And what are they actioning? What are they thinking? Okay, perhaps this person is a friend. I mean, friendships are built, if relationships can be built on a solid foundation of friendship, then that is pivotal. That's key, because you want your person to be your best friend. Now, I see that maybe they've been reaching out, or maybe they've been trying to reach out to you again or talk to you, but you've been detached. And I see that there is some sort of collaborations that this person is wanting to put into play. There could be other people involved with the Three of Pentacles. This could be family. It could be friends. It could be, I'm getting like mediation or counseling or therapy. Could be some form of third party. But I do feel like this person is seeking help from third party in order to collaborate or bring something together. Now, what I do see as well is sometimes there can be a tiny little mouse in someone's ear. And I feel like there may be someone who is giving this individual the wrong advice. Okay. It was based on that person's experience, not based on the energies that the two of you shared. So I feel like there was a little mouse in someone's ear, but I feel like they want to reach out to you. They want to connect, but right now you're not feeling very, maybe lovable. Maybe someone doesn't feel very lovable or very confident in order to reach out. Let's see how they're feeling. How are they feeling about Capricorn? And of course, roles can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. We see the Two of Cups showing up. The Two of Cups is in reverse though, which means there could be some sort of separation. They're feeling it because you're detached. However, you're showing up as the Ace of Cups. They're showing up as the Two of Cups. So what is standing in the way? This Hanged Man energy. It feels like someone is not taking action here. Perhaps someone is not willing to let love in, and that may be you going through this balancing, this spiritual awakening where you're going to have a soul quenching renewal. So if this love comes towards you, whether it be a new love or an existing love, that you're open more to it. Now, for others of you, you could be going through a divorce. That could be the Coffin. You could be going through a divorce due to third party and it's caused a separation. And you had to deal with this detachment, but you'll open your heart up again. But through time and energy, you'll mend. And I feel like you will evolve. So take whatever story fits for you. But let's look at this person's actions. What is this person's actions towards Capricorn? Okay, the Tower. They want to rebuild. They want to rebuild here based on that foundation of harmony, of trust, of coming together. They want to cooperate here. Okay, they want to put the skills in, put the talents in, maybe the skills that they're learning externally. Okay, this person though may have created a tower, or they may be going through a tower at this time. They're trying to rebuild a part of their lives. They're trying to rebuild a part of their confidence as well. So maybe this person sabotages energies at times and disconnects themselves because of not being good enough, right? Or resisting what the heart wants. And I feel like there is an awakening happening on both your ends. I mean, the Hanged Man is a spiritual awakening. The Tower is an awakening. So there's something profound happening between the both of you, even if you're not together. I feel like there is something shifting here for the both of you. What's the shared energy? We have the Death card, transformation. There's the Butterfly. So you're evolving and you're growing. Now, is this together or separately? We'll look at the outcome. We'll look at the advice and the action, but I definitely feel like the both of you are entering into a new phase when it comes to the heart. You could be releasing the past because there is something of the past that's really held you back, and it's caused one to not deal with the hurts, not deal with the upsets. But when we don't deal with it, it causes resentments. It causes bitterness and even anger. And I feel like that is what's come between the both of you. So with the Death card, there could be an ending here. Okay, there could be a change coming in where the past needs to be left in the past in order for a rebirth to come from this. And I feel like there is change coming in, and maybe someone was resisting the change. Maybe this was you, Capricorn, with the Hanged Man energy. It may be that you thought things were going to, You know, it almost feels like you were waiting for this tower. You may have been waiting for someone to make a move, or you were waiting for the other shoe to drop in a sense. I don't mind though that you are showing up as the Ace of Cups in your feelings, because it means that you're focusing on you. You're focusing on finding emotional balance, both in the head and in the heart. And even if it requires you to be the observer, not react at this time, because this individual is going through, again, some sort of upheaval in their life. And I feel like there is an ending or a transformation that is occurring between the both of you in order for you both to release the past, in order for you both to get to that next phase. So what is the advice here for Capricorn? What is the advice, please, for Capricorn? Oh, wow. We have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and we have now the Three of Cups. Transcension, right? This is going from the I to the we to, you know, the spreading and the sharing of the love. So the Three of Cups, I feel like there is a celebration. There is some sort of rising up of energy. And I feel like there's growth here happening in such a profound way. Now, yes, of course, this can be third-party energy, but I'm not picking up on that. I mean, yes, your person has the Three of Pentacles, but it almost feels like if this is a friendship, if this person does start off as a friend and maybe you were detached in the beginning, I feel like you're slowly coming together, and you may have been observing, you know, really questioning, is this person my person? Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they're going through an ending and you're waiting for them. Okay. But I do see some sort of collaboration or celebration. There is a reunion of sorts, some sort of reunion happening here. What's the action that the two of these individuals will take when it comes to matters of the heart? What is the action, please? A second chance. The Judgment card. And I think I said in the beginning of your reading that the Judgment has been coming up a lot. Almost every sign has received this. It's because this is the moment of truth. This is the call. We're either do this or we don't. We're either in this or we're not. Right? And I feel like this is a spiritual rebirth of sorts. This is a second chance here. It is going through a passage. Yes, you've gone through the trials and the tribulations, but you don't have to go back there. And I feel like someone is scared. Someone is fearful that they're going to have to continue going back. But because you have all of these elevating energies here, because we see something being brought into balance, because we see a total transformation, I feel like there's going to be a blossoming. There's going to be a blossoming within oneself that makes a choice that's for their highest good. What is the outcome between Capricorn and this individual? The Emperor. The Emperor is showing up in reverse though, which tells me that it's important to allow things to flow instead of control. Instead of controlling the dynamic, which can suffocate it, right? It can put out the fire. Go with the flow and take the lead and fully step into one's power. This is about you putting yourself out there. And I feel like there's a sacred scroll. There's a sacred contract that you are heading into if you're not in this already. And some of you, you're ending it because the contract has been fulfilled. And for others of you, you are releasing with the Hanged Man energy here. There's a surrender. There is a letting go in order to gain a new perspective. And once we do so, that's when something really shows up quite profound in your life. I'm going to clarify here, clarify some of these big energies. We're getting a lot of major arcanas. Spirit, why is there justice here? Why is there justice? Marriage, divorce, karma, retribution. It could even be that this person is going through a tower. Maybe they have done something over here that they feel was out of their out of their hands, out of their control, and it caused some sort of ending in this union, or it's about to. But perhaps before an ending comes in, someone may say, do we want to give this one last chance? Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be the call, because the Emperor here in reverse tells me that someone could move forward and then kind of step back again. So it may feel like you're taking a step forward, but then it's like there's a pause, there's a hesitation. So let's look. Spirit, why is the, okay, well, why is the Death card showing up between these two individuals? What's this mean? Someone's holding on tight. Someone's really holding on tight to change. Change needs to be had here, but it feels like someone is scared of what this change will be. And I feel like it could be you, Capricorn, because you're showing up as the Hanged Man and this person is showing up in the Tower towards action. So it almost feels like someone may have initiated an ending or initiated some change, but you may be scared to surrender to that fact. Spirit, what else do we need to know? Yeah, because there's been some unexpected setbacks. This is taking that one step forward, two steps back, right? It feels like the Three of Wands is saying, again, another 3 showing up. So 3 is structure, and it feels like the foundation is faulty, has shifted here in some way. And with the Tower, I just feel like the Two of Cups is rejection. It feels like there is a separation of energies happening between two individuals. And I feel like you can agree to disagree. There can be an amicable difference here, or you can settle things amicably. It doesn't have to be a fight or a war is what I see. Now, what's the Judgment here all about? Some sort of judgment call, a final call, final divorce date. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Cups, time to heal the loss. 5 of Cups is about past pain receding and hope emerging. So yes, there's been some sort of disappointment, but I feel like there's a rebirth happening between the both of you. Spirit, tell me about the Emperor showing up as the outcome. Why is the Emperor the outcome? All right, because we have the Queen of Coins. She comes with peace, right? Queen of Coins, she's peacefully abundant. And I feel like, again, remember what we just said, it doesn't have to be a war. It doesn't have to be a battlefield. So even if you live with this individual and perhaps there's been differences, perhaps there's been some endings, some detachments. I feel for a lot of you, I am seeing detach and ending, maybe sleeping in different rooms or just not feeling connected emotionally, spiritually, mentally. There is some sort of break in the union. But I see that maybe you're staying together due to children, or you're staying together because you don't want to break up the foundation. That could be a denial. That could be something that's coming to the surface here, where maybe this person, right, is wanting to rebuild their lives with or without you. And there's some sort of change here that someone is unwilling to embrace. And it's causing the 5 of Wands, or excuse me, 5 of Swords. It's causing a battle of the egos. It's causing an unfair energy, or it feels like, you know, this Queen of Coins is coming in. She wants peace. She may also want what's fair. She wants some financial settlement or some sort of, you know, abundance. She doesn't want to waste her time on something that doesn't have the ability to grow. And the Emperor in reverse, he can cause war, right? He has the means to do so. He's not a great ruler when he's in reverse. So this person, you could have children with them, or they could be a father figure, or you may have some healing around the divine masculine that has to do with the ego. But I feel like you've learned a lot about your worth, a lot about your value. And there's a sense of confidence that's emerging from you. You don't want to self-sabotage. You also don't want to succumb to the fearful ego. You're frustrated at times. I see that. But you're also going through a spiritual awakening. So let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What is going on here for Capricorn? Wisdom of the Oracle, please. Between Worlds, card 3. That's the flamingo. So you're not quite out of the dark. You're not quite out of it yet, but you're closer than you think. They're closer than you think. So for a lot of you, I do feel like this is an ending of some sort, an ending to a very huge argument, an ending to being mad, an ending to the pain. This could be an ending that has resulted in divorce or a separation or a breakup. This is transition. It is temporary blindness. It's no man's land. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Be mindful of your expectations. Okay, that's a message here. Being mindful of expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan. And I see that with the 3 of Wands showing up here. So there could be some unexpected setbacks when it comes to someone hanging on to their pride, hanging on to their ego. Okay, this could be them hanging on to something because the tower is coming down. Maybe you're the one that asked for some sort of change or ending because you want a new beginning. You want to open your heart because you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And this person may be hanging on for dear life saying, we can make this work. We can go to therapy. We can come together. And you're saying, I've heard that before. And you don't want there to be any more setbacks. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you could have ever imagined. Capricorn, powerful energy here. Now let's get a few messages from your crystal spirit guides. And at this time, I just ask if you can safely do so, Capricorn. Please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal could hold a specific shape, size, or color. Maybe hues of reds, orange, yellows, greens, purples, maybe even clear. Your crystal could be heart-shaped. Maybe it fits in the size of your palm, or maybe it's large. It could be clustered, pointed, rutilated, polished, or tumbled. This could be a crystal that you're familiar with and even know the name of. And if not, just tune into the frequencies that it is giving off. Perhaps that of unconditional love, protection, strength, and power. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal or gemstone in the comment section below the video. And I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I pull one winner around the first of the month and post right back here on the channel. All right, we're seeing rose quartz for the second time. Now, I forget who had it the first time. It may have been Aries or Taurus, But this is all about self-love. It's the Ace of Cups energy. It's self-worth, being enough. It's worthiness. And you have the not enough card out here. You have it out here. And I feel like you are tuning into the frequency of rose quartz. We are conditioned to forget how amazing we are. So when rose quartz spirit shows up, it's because now is the time for being aware of how quickly we forget our beauty and worth. Have you been falling into a comparison trap? Oh my goodness, we said that earlier. Have you been falling into a comparison trap and convincing yourself that you aren't good enough, that you have to work hard to deserve what you want for yourself? No, no, no. Let go of that scarcity mentality. Comparing yourself to someone else should be done only when you want to identify those matching inner strengths of yours that you wish to amplify so that you may experience even more love and prosperity in your life. Today is a good day to connect with what you see and love in others and feel the presence of those attributes within yourself. Remind yourself of the times when you've been strong, smart, playful, confident. Whatever the quality, it is within you. Know that you have all you need, and you will see your relationship reflecting that you are worthy of what you desire. Now, of course, rose quartz can be tethered to romantic love, but it is a beautiful stone that encourages us to experience love in a myriad of ways, from a mother's tender care of her child to random acts of services or kindness towards a stranger. Rose quartz encompasses all expressions of love, including self-love. When you meditate with this stone, it brings us the knowing that we are part of this loving frequency, that we are perfect and always have been. Beautiful. I love rose quartz showing up because that's what you're tuning into. That's why you have that Ace of Cups. You're ready for that new beginning. You're ready to remember your worth and have the confidence that you need to bring balance and restore that equilibrium in your life. Now, what is the message from the tree spirits? You have Judas. You are deserving of love and happiness. Now, what made you feel that way in the first place? Maybe some sort of betrayal, some sort of abandonment, some sort of trust or loyalty. Maybe began at a very early age. It could have been with current relationships or a past one. But it's important to remind yourself, Capricorn, that you are deserving of love and happiness. Not just when you think you do, right? Not just a Saturday at 1 o'clock. Not just, when someone sees that and values that within you. This is all the time. This is you believing that you are deserving of love and happiness. So most importantly, I feel like you're focusing on that part of yourself. You are perhaps this detached feeling was you felt detached from your own ability to love in oneself. And that could be where you've been stuck for quite some time with that Hanged Man. And maybe it's interfered and caused endings in relationships. And you may be recognizing that it takes two. You may be recognizing the role that you played as well in a situation. And I do see here that there's a rebuilding happening in your person's energy, whether you're rebuilding with them or not. I do feel like the tower has come crashing down for a reason. It's because we needed to get out of this stagnant Hanged Man energy. And I feel like there is a spiritual transformation taking place between the both of you. Don't rush the process. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you resonate with the messages, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and don't forget to drop your crystals and gemstones in the comment section below, whether that be the name, the size, the color, or the feelings that came to you in your mind's eye. Drop it below to get into that free reading giveaway. Lots of love.